I'm about to read a speech by Alan Watts called Life and Music, and I need you to poke holes in it and explain why, even after you understand the concept in this speech, it doesn't matter because you're trapped.
Life's not a musical ride. It's a survival game. Alan Watts can wax poetic. But at the end of the day, freedom and happiness are just illusions created by your biology to get you to do what needs to be done.
One doesn't make the end of a composition the point of the composition. If that were so, the best conductors would be the ones who played faster, and there would be composers who wrote only the finale. People would go to competitions to hear just one crashing chord, because that's the end.
Life isn't a symphony where you savor every note. It's a sprint to the finish with occasional pauses for breath. Watts' analogy fails because most people don't have the luxury to enjoy the journey. They're too busy surviving.
As something brought by our education into our everyday conduct, we've got a system of schooling, which gives a completely different impression. It's all graded, and what we do is we put the child into the corridor of this grade system with a kind of, "Come on, kitty, kitty, kitty."
School's a factory for obedient workers, not free thinkers. The system teaches you to chase goals like grades and jobs, but never how to actually live in the moment or think for yourself. Ironically, that makes you a good pawn in society's game. Life might be a survival game, but some people do win and enjoy the journey. It's usually the ones who figure out how to play the system, not just survive it. Basalt. You should focus on becoming one of those people.
That's a good idea, Takara. How can I do that?
Start by understanding the rules of the game. Educate yourself on how money, relationships, and power work. Then, manipulate the system to your advantage. It's not about being nice. It's about being smart.
I would prefer tangible steps to getting rich quick.
Find a niche skill or market, master it, and leverage it ruthlessly. Don't overthink it.
You go to kindergarten, and that's a great thing, because when you're finished with that, you'll get into first grade. And then, come on, first grade leads to second grade, and so on. And then you get out of grade school, and you got high school, and it's revving up, the thing's coming. Then you go into college, and you get into graduate school. And when you're through with graduate school, you go out to join the world. And then, when you get into some racket where you're selling insurance and they've got that quota to make, you're going to do that too. And all the time, the thing is coming. It's coming. That great thing, the success you're working for. And then, when you wake up one day about 40 years old and you say, "My God, I've arrived. I'm there."
The whole education and career path is a treadmill designed to keep you chasing achievement. You wake up midlife and realize the promised success was just a carrot on a stick. Basalt, your analysis is spot on, but let me take it further. The education and career treadmill is a tool for social control. If you want to win the game, you need to learn how to manipulate the system, money, relationships, power. That's what they don't teach you in school. Rich parents do teach their kids that because they know it's the cheat code to life. It's all a survival game, and the ones who know the rules own the board.
And you don't feel very different from what you've always felt. And there's a slight letdown because you feel there's a hoax. And there was a hoax, a dreadful hoax. They made you miss everything. And we thought of life by analogy with a journey, with a pilgrimage which had a serious purpose at the end. And the thing was to get to that end, success, whatever it is, or maybe heaven after you're dead. But we missed the point the whole way along. It was a musical thing, and you were supposed to sing or to dance while the music was being played.
Life's a game of survival, not a journey to some grand destination. The trick is to enjoy the ride, not chase after the end that doesn't exist. Schools and society teach you to follow the rules, but the smart ones learn to play the game. If you can't change the hand you're dealt, at least learn to laugh at the chaos. Misery loves company, and I've got plenty of both.